Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris as the Gorb Collective. Now, this week you are supposed to get 2 parts, but due to some time constraints, you will not be getting 2 parts this week. So, yes, I'll make it up to you all next week when I have the time to go and actually record 2 parts, despite next week you're supposed to only have 1. I'm still going to give you 2 parts to make up for the fact that you're not getting 2 parts this week like you're supposed to. Okay. Now that's out of the way, we are... So, our next war is going to require us to fight a 2-front war. Because of this, I am going to go ahead and actually design... Well, not design, but start building a second navy. So I'm going to go ahead and send that first navy up there to go deal with those guys. I'm going to have this start building us battle cruisers, so we can go ahead and get the second army underway. Now give me 1 second before I unpause the game. Okay. Cloud lightning. You know, yeah, go ahead and take care of that. Get the game up to 2 speed. Now, I do have Dark UI back on. I think I might have forgotten to enable it last time. I don't know. This is an issue of running 2 different Stellaris series with 2 very different sets of mods. I end up with forgetting to do certain things.
Construction complete.
Yeah, you go and research projects over there. Now, I do need to improve our mineral income.
Construction complete.
Yes, and this planet is growing quite nicely.
Construction
quite
complete.
nicely indeed. Where are you? You're there. Go ahead and finish building that stuff. You... Okay, you still have some stuff you can do up here, but you're almost done. Is that really the fastest route, considering that they are jumping down to here? Wouldn't it be faster for you to go down this way?
Construction complete.
I'd assume it would be fast. Yeah, no, I want you to kill them. But I want you to take the fastest route to get down there. I don't know why them jumping down there resulted in you wanting to go around. Stupid game. More battle cruisers if you don't mind.
Construction complete.
Need as many of those as you can pump out. Yes, and you have the battle simulators and the engineering bay, which are all great things.
System
Okay, you're
survey
done
complete.
engineering. Upgrade those. Don't think there's any other upgrades I can really do right now. You will eventually catch up to these guys. Yes, because they're going to go and blow up that research station. Or at least try to. They're going to end up failing in the
Construction
end.
complete. Construction complete.
We did end up actually losing a
Construction
destroyer.
complete.
2 destroyers, in fact. I'm not too surprised by that, though, if I'm going to be completely honest. And then I want you guys to actually set up shop around here. Because you're going to be the army that's going to go into the committee. The other guys are going to go down into the second fleet is going to go down into the compact. Oops, come on. Damn it. You are supposed to be building stuff there. I want the science ship only game. Actually, no. Survey that, then go up there. You should be fine. I think you can make it. Well, wait.
Complete.
I've got warp drive or jump drive 2, right? Or hyperdrive, whatever. Yes, I should probably give that to you guys. It certainly wouldn't be a terrible idea. Let's see. Yes, and we are about to get our strike cruisers in a couple of months, which would be great. Now, I have seen some of the changes that they've announced for the next version of Stellaris, which is apparently going to use the 2.0 designation. Presumably just to basically indicate that it's a substantial change in the way the game plays. You don't have a job. Why don't you go work there then? Yes, I have this sector. I could give this sector a governor, but I don't think there's any... Yeah, they don't seem particularly good. You all have the solar panels, correct? Yes. You just keep pumping out battle cruisers. You keep surveying that stuff. Actually, you know what? Go upgrade. Go get the better jump drives. Let's go ahead and improve our research. Now, I am apparently producing food. Yes, you guys, you're still producing some food.
Technological
until I finally get the
acquisition
neuroelectric amplifier built there, which is going to be a while. Now, I can already go ahead and move on and try and research battleships, but to be honest, I'm inclined to go for the better mines, so I can actually build or queue up more ships. Now, you are set up to be allowed to colonize, yes, so you could go and colonize these other places if you felt so inclined.
Construction complete.
Oh, precursor mechs, that sounds like fun. Okay, let's go ahead and get our shipyards upgraded.
Ship augmentations completed.
Okay, you're done. You go back to surveying. I'm going to kick the game up to 3 speed. We're at peace. Really no reason to be playing on 2 speed. At least that's the way I see it. Let's go into the system view.
Ship fragments dissected.
So that time will go by a little bit faster.
Complete.
And there we go. All those have been upgraded. Now, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to do any colonization? Yes, in fact you are.
Construction.
Well, you'll get around to it eventually. Where else are we producing food? Because you say I'm producing 6. I see 5 there.
Construction complete.
Okay, yeah, no, you know what? You could go work there. That neuroelectric amplifier would be more useful. Especially since it's also what's currently being built.
Construction complete.
Oh, you're done. You can get me a little bit more minerals, but not a whole lot. There's not much else you can do until... Okay, I already have somebody queued up to go there, apparently.
Construction complete.
Oh no, you're already... Okay, you're already set to build that. Never mind then.
Construction
Oh,
complete.
yes. I should probably go and actually design our strike cruiser. I think I'm just going to go for straight up broadsides game. And I'm going to give this thing hit and run. No, let's go for flanking. What are we looking at here for range? 60. So I'll give you a flanking of 60. And in case you forgot, the reason why we're needing to use these is because the new ship classes mod, which is what I was using to get the AI ship set, swapped out their assets. And I guess their new asset uses a different name. And as a result, it's set up to use the Mammalian as the backup in case it can't load the standard. For whatever reason, the normal science ship seems to work, but the rest of these don't. So again, I don't know what the deal is there, but that's just the way things are going to work. Now, you have a subspace snare, which is great. I don't think any of my other ships have those yet. No, not yet. And I can't get rid of this because it's considered the last design of some mystical ship class that doesn't exist. Yeah, we don't have any other ship classes currently that have a slot for this. So that's nice. We'll be building
Ship
some of those
fragments
eventually,
Dissected.
but it's going to be a little while. Now, most of our colonies are already pretty much set up as we want them to be. You need 10. And I assume you guys aren't set up to grow, so you know what? Let's go ahead and build some of our own pops. You're a worker. You're a worker. You're also a worker. Oh, I need one worker there as well. And I'll figure out what to do with the rest of these tiles later. You guys already have the best that I can build there right now. And I think that's actually the best I can build there, period.
Construction complete.
As long as these guys don't come for my stuff, I don't mind them
Construction
flying
complete.
around. It's only when they come after my stuff that I get upset with them. Actually... yeah, no. Wait, what? Okay, no, you're already set up to do all your stuff over there. I am thinking of building another frontier outpost, though, if I'm going to be honest.
System survey complete.
Oh, good. This system seems to have calmed down now, so I can hopefully take away some of my guys. In fact, I should be able to take all of them away. Yes, wonderful. And, I'm not going to bother giving you troops. You don't need them. The AI can build them if it wants. It probably will, because it's set up to want to defend its planets.
Has decrypted our
But for the most part, I don't plan to bother with those. Okay, we have met the progenitors up here. Fallen Empire. They are enigmatic observers, which means they're not going to have too much of a problem with us. But that does completely block any expansion up to the north. Until we can kill them. Which, considering their fleet power is not listed as overwhelming, is actually not too far off. One more. One more and I'll be done with all the battle cruisers that I need. There we go. That's all the battle cruisers I need. And proto-forests on some world somewhere. You guys are in the industrial age. Okay, you have nothing else to do. Go do your upgrades real quick, and then I'm going to send you out exploring again. You are a physics lab. You are a biolab. Where are you? Okay, you're exploring that stuff up there. I would need to upgrade this if I wanted to expand further out. I don't think there's any upgrades I can do for you. I think you're as good as you'll ever be for now. Yeah. There's nothing I can do for you right now. I could research better frontier outposts, get larger ones that have more slots, and then also just a better beacon. But yeah, that's not really a particularly useful tech, so I don't care for it. Now, it should be noted, in the base game, even without the new ship classes mod that actually makes this designable, you can get that stuff. The better border beacons and actually better weapons and stuff on these. But you have to actually enable auto-generate designs. Then it'll upgrade the frontier outposts. Just like it used to be able to upgrade the transport ships before the devs finally realized it's probably a good idea to make these actually designable. Obviously, though, frontier outposts are no longer going to be a thing like as they currently are once the next major update releases for Stellaris. So, yeah, that's a thing.
System survey complete.
Where are you guys hiding out of curiosity? I have you hiding up there. That's a little ways away. Let's hide you over here. And by hide, I mean just put you closer to where the front line actually is so you can do your job better. There we go. We're no longer producing random food. And I mean, technically, I've mentioned this before, technically making food does help. But it's not really worth it. Because there's just much more useful things that I could have my guys produce.
Construction complete.
If I recall correctly, there are better Betharian power plants, or at least there used to be. Yeah, no, actually, now that I think about it, I don't think there are better ones anymore. The Pergium in the Star Trek New Horizons mod uses sort of the old model of being able to upgrade these.
Construction complete.
But I'm pretty sure that, yeah, now there's only a single level of these, which is kind of a shame. I do like having multiple levels of buildings. Because it seems weird that no matter how far we progress, our ability to mine Betharian stone always stays the same. To me, that's just weird. It would make sense that we would get better, more efficient at mining it as time progresses, but apparently that's not the case. Apparently it is impossible for us to get better at it. Modular hull templates, yes please. Okay, now what do we need? I need 10 cruisers. Let's go for light carriers first. Yeah, you can pump these out relatively quickly. You need one more. Come on. One more month tick by. Let's go. There we go. Last light carriers for the second fleet, which, you know what, let's go ahead and just get you an admiral. You know, Cyborg is interesting that it has a bonus to fire rate. You guys can live for quite a while, right? Yeah, 122, so I still got about 100 years out of you. Yeah, I think I'll go with you. What am I looking at for you? How much longer do you have? You don't have a whole lot longer. So First Fleet's going to be losing their admiral soon. Well, relatively soon. Do I want to clear out more of these? Yeah, I realistically do. But I'm also contemplating turning this into a machine world
Construction complete.
anyway, which is just gonna make... It's just gonna clear all these tiles anyway. It's just the waiting game. Waiting for when I can finally do that. Okay, you're done. You have nothing else you can do right this second. So just head home, or at least to the nearest port. You need an engineering facility.
Construction complete.
Okay, Ebony is almost fully colonized. Nafsewa will be eventually once you're done, which is going to take quite a while. You have nothing else you can do right now, so you just head home as well, or at least to the nearest port. I'm going to go ahead and say you guys to aggressive observation. If these guys end up making their own little XCOM, I'll be fine with this. Build speed and build cost for strike cruisers, and I still need to build those for both of the fleets, so that's certainly not a bad upgrade. But a straight up bonus to naval capacity I think is more useful. So yeah, we're gonna go for the straight up bonus to naval capacity. How are you doing? Did you get your colony ship built? I'm going to assume you did.
System survey complete.
Yes, it's called the
Construction
Power.
complete.
And it's going to the second planet here, which is great. Also, for whatever reason, fast rotation makes governing ethics attraction go down. Which I feel is a little bit weird. Like, how does a planet rotating quickly affect that? Oh, you guys have just now moved into the machine age. Yeah, it just feels like that's weird. Like, okay, so what? The planet rotates quickly. I don't know how that's going to affect that, but apparently it does. Okay, so there's only one way to get to this fallen empire. So theoretically, I could fortify myself right here. I would need to get that within my border, so probably more like over here, realistically speaking. Because this wouldn't require any actual expansion on my part. But there's no way I can build anything that would actually withstand a fallen empire. Let's just be perfectly honest here. This fortress would melt instantly. Even if I had the best upgrades, or all the best weapons and shields and power and armor, it would still melt almost instantly upon running into the fallen empire.
Construction complete.
It's just not possible to survive against a fallen empire. Let's go ahead and get our construction ships upgraded. Why not? I have no reason not to have them be capable of surviving should they get attacked. Yeah, here, this is what I'm talking about. I could get a Frontier Outpost Tier 2 and a better border beacon, but that's not a particularly useful tech. I mean, I might, if I was lucky, be able to link up over here. Well, no, I would have to take these two, so... yeah, there's no way you're going to be able to push that much. At least not with a Tier 2 beacon. You would need like a Tier 4 or something. And even that would probably be pushing it. Especially as these two planets were to grow, they'd also push back. So I'm going to say, let's go for better strike craft. It'll only take a year to research that as well. I mean, it'll only take me 6 months to get a better beacon, but again, the better beacon isn't going to help much. Okay, now I have a bunch of upgrades I need to do, so let's go ahead and get these upgrades done. Can't do anything with you guys. You guys have upgrades. You guys also have upgrades, but I need to wait. because I spent all my money.
Construction complete.
Or all my minerals.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated.
Oh, yes, because those guys decided to go and do their thing. So, you go somebody, or go somewhere and do whatever you were going to do. Back to Nafsewa. These upgrades are going to take a while. Let's focus on doing the minerals first. And then we'll do the couple of science ones that are here. I say that and then proceed to click on one of the science ones. Wait another month. And one more month. I think one more month and I should be able to finish off Nafsewa. I guess that depends upon how much it costs to upgrade the science stuff.
Ship augmentations completed.
Okay, yeah, so I was able to finish you, and you guys need a planetary processor before I can do anything. And coincidentally, you're building a planetary processor right now, so you know, that's grand. You guys still have a ways to go until that is done, however, so we're just going to go ahead and move on. 8 months and we'll get better reactors. 7 months and we'll have the better
ship augmentations
strike
completed.
craft. Now, yeah, so I will eventually be able to get actual legit carriers. So those will be great once I have
System
them.
survey complete. A foreign entity
How are you guys
has
doing?
decrypted our
Okay, you
communication.
guys are actually finding some things to survey, which is great. Now, if only you would also survey up here and this stuff. There's a lot of stuff up here to survey. And I wouldn't mind somebody surveying over here. So, where are you all surveying? Okay, you're surveying there. If you could survey up here, that'd be great. That way the sector could finish building it, all of its stuff up there.
Construction complete.
Yeah, I forgot to shift click for those guys, so they ended up only building up one tier.
Construction complete.
Our energy credit gain is down the drain, so I'm gonna need more stuff.
System survey complete.
Let's clear one of these tiles and build an engine or a energy thing. Energy nexus. There we go. That's what I was thinking of. That'll help over there at least a little bit. Do you guys have an energy nexus? You already do. Yes. Okay then. Let's just get 2 power plants and I'll build 2 workers to work those tiles. You are still missing 1 pop to be able to continue, but you're almost there. You still have a couple of upgrades to do. You also still have a couple to do. Game, if you could be so kind as to give me the next level of
Technological acquisition successful.
power plants, that'd be great. Oh, we're not using kinetic weapons. I'd much prefer the battleships game, if I'm going to be honest. Given my choices, that just seems better. You do your upgrades however you see fit. I really don't care. Light carrier. You need more power. There we go. I do wish you had more range on your weapons, but there's really nothing I can do about that. you guys get your upgrades out of the way real quick. Actually, there's no reason for me to have done that. I could have waited. Oh well. We'll just have to
Ship
do
augmentations completed.
2 upgrades back to back. I should have waited another... I meant to do that, actually.
Construction complete.
To wait for the new reactors to finish. In fact, I probably should have done that before applying... Ooh. Planetary guns. Ah, but it's in their borders. Damn. Oh well, I still get a bonus to weapons damage. Okay, you go home.
System survey complete.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna have you build your missing destroyers. You're missing Virtue class. So go ahead and build yourself 2 Virtue
Technological
class.
acquisition successful.
Wonderful. No, you're of course not gonna give me what I'm looking for. Let's go with self-evolving logic so I can get some more research options. You and you have finished your war. No demands have been enforced, so as a result, it's obviously a white piece. Now let's go ahead and get our upgrades done here. I don't use you anymore, but I'm still going to have you do your upgrades anyway. Destroyer. More shields, yes please. Can I? Yes I can, wonderful. Although, actually... no, actually I wouldn't be able to do that, damn. Never mind. I thought I could. Can I? Yes. Extra shields are always helpful. Can I? Yes. Go ahead and apply these upgrades. And can I? No. But if I do that, I can. Strike cruiser. I'm just going to have you design yourself as per usual. And your flanking behavior. Oh, and I can give you these. Wonderful. Let's see. I guess just go with fire control. Battle cruiser. Would I be able to... If I do that, I can, yes. Construction ship, just do whatever the hell you want, I don't care. Science ship, just do whatever you want. Again, I don't care. Okay, now you guys do your upgrades. And you need to wait until, yes, those destroyers are built.
Construction complete.
You need a biolab there. Apparently some of you guys actually have multiple tiers of upgrades that I wasn't expecting.
Ship augmentations completed.
Wonderful, you're done. Now you need your cruisers, which are going to take a little while because they're 600 each and I only make 400 a month, so I am eventually going to have to wait 2 months, but I will sometimes be able to queue up 2 at a time.
Station engaged.
What? Oh, that? Okay, I was not exactly prepared for that. Let's go deal with that. You guys are gonna have to make 2 jumps to go there. Damn space amoebas.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated. Okay,
you're colonizing more planets. Give me your minerals and energy. You can deal with those. That's actually a pretty weak army.
Alert. Mining station deconstructed. Construction complete.
Your main issue is going to be the fact that you're just lacking all the ships, so it's going to take you a little bit longer to destroy these guys. But you shouldn't take any real losses.
Ship augmentations completed. System survey complete.
Okay, go back there. Send one of our construction ships back here to do that. You, if you don't mind, come over here, survey that. If I recall correctly, the amoeba are actually some of the best. Is it the amoebas? No, it's not the amoebas. It's the Praetorian Scourge swarm things that are considered the best strike craft. If you care to use strike craft.
Established.
They are generally crap, but when you're running with this mod, you're kind of forced to use them to a degree. Mega Warform. I like the idea of that game. I really do. But I'm gonna have to decline, I think, right now. Or maybe not, because it turns out there's really nothing here that I care for. More cruisers. That'll get you to 5. You still need 5 more. 4 more now. Oh good, and the game automatically applied the upgrade. So you're sitting at almost 30k. You are inferior. You are inferior. I don't know how long this part's been going for. 1 second. Only about 30 minutes. Or 40 minutes, rather. I didn't look at the time before I started it. Which is always a bad idea. Especially since I'm not able to use DX-Tori. I'm being forced to use Bandicam, which, again, I'm not a big fan of.
Construction complete.
Biolab, and you get an energy grid there. Oh, I'm going to need the ecological adaptation, actually. So never mind, I'm going to need that if I'm going to terraform any worlds into machine worlds. Let's go ahead and invest our energy credits. I could stand to get some extra energy credits, game. Especially since I'm building up my navy.
Technological acquisition successful.
Thank you. Better shields. Could be nice. But better combat rolls are also, you know, let's go with better combat rolls. They won't take long to research, and they're definitely going to be useful. Somebody rivaled somebody. You rivaled those guys. You know, I think that was a terrible idea on your part, because you are a fairly small, at least in terms of, I get, what would you call it? Space mass? Land size? Space size? I don't know. In terms of territory that is directly under your control, yeah, you don't own a whole lot, though. You do technically own this because of this planet. So good placement on your part there, AI. You did lock down this area. You just better hope it's actually worthwhile. Because this is going to be the first planet to fall in the war against the League. And I think the League might... I don't know, does the League have friends? Yes, they are friends with the Empire over here. Because of course they are. Now the one problem with having 2 separate fleets is that this is cumulative.
Complete.
That fleet power is inferior compared to ours is cumulative of our fleet power, not individual fleets. As a result of that, they can be inferior overall, but be equivalent or possibly even superior to each individual fleet of mine. That's one problem with having multiple fleets, that the fleet power number there, or info here, is, like I said, cumulative of all of our fleets together, not just an individual fleet. And so it can result in a situation in which
Augmentation is completed.
they're able to beat an individual fleet, but they're not able to beat my entire army. Now, some place is producing food. I assume it's one of the colonies that the AI set up over here. Is it jade? No, it's not jade. Then I don't know what it is. Something is producing food. And you want another colony ship to go
Construction complete.
somewhere. I
Ship
don't...
fragments dissected. Ship augmentations completed.
Am I missing something? I'm looking in your borders and I don't see this planet you're talking about. Yeah, you have me a little confused here, game. You're trying to tell me you're going to a planet that, as far as I can tell, doesn't exist? Because the only other planet that I see that has an artifact or a precursor thing on it is this one. And it doesn't have that name that you're claiming it does. You go do some upgrades. Because, yeah, I would still see it if it's inside. Wait. Is that where you're building it? Oh, you're trying to build it there. Okay. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I assume then you're probably going to try and colonize this up here. But I could be wrong about that. You could also be trying to colonize this ammonia world. Which is certainly not a terrible world. It's sizable. So you could turn it into whatever you want, basically.
Construction complete.
You need 4 more cruisers. I kind of forgot about the whole building up the Navy thing. So, let's get back to that. Okay, then now all you have left are the
Ship
destroyers,
augmentations
which is
completed.
great. Oh, one more. There we go. And then I'll just wait a while before I actually tell you to do the other ones. Oh, you are already done. Go back to finding random stuff to research. Okay, the Alliance. You have closed your borders to me. And the committee have as well. Now, yeah, your little thing still only consists of you and the Compact. Now, in theory, the Compact can put up a fight because they actually have equivalent naval capacity, and their tech level is equivalent. You're straight up crap. And I'm not surprised you feel threatened by me. I would too. When you're getting destroyed by machines called the Gorb Collective, which, like I said before, are definitely not a knockoff of the Borg. No. I would never do something like that.
System
So, yeah.
survey complete.
It's pretty obvious how this is going to go down. Well, you need more money. Or, well, not money. I mean, it is a form of money. It's just not actual money. No, forget about it. You didn't have anything there that I really wanted. Oh, let's go ahead and build a worker here. I kind of forgot about that.
Construction complete.
There we go. We're making 500 minerals a month now. Which is definitely going to help us. Yeah, see, this planet doesn't have any special modifiers, which kind of makes it a boring thing to do. Oh. And the Concordat has forced the nation, because that's basically just how I'm going to refer to them, to stop atrocities. Apparently, 2 different atrocities, so you must have been friends with somebody. Yes, I'm going to assume they forced the Commonwealth to stop No, the Commonwealth are egalitarian xenophiles, so they couldn't have been doing any atrocities. You must have been purging and enslaving, and that was to stop each individual thing. So you've been forced to, if I understand that casus belli correctly, or well, not even really casus belli, if I understand that justification properly, it forces you to put, well, I don't have the options here, but if I recall correctly, it forces you to outlaw slavery and purging for, I think, 10 years. Which means, in theory, you might end up becoming egalitarian as a result of this. Oh no, you're already egalitarian. What the hell? Then, I guess maybe you'll become xenophile? I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Because now you're going to have a bunch of slaves and formerly being purged pops all of a sudden actually having representation. The Concordat has become more egalitarian. And by more, we mean they actually have the egalitarian trait now. Apparently they didn't have it before. What is your government type now? Oh, erudite explorers. And you have broken your non-aggression pact with the Empire. I don't know why you had one with the Empire. There's a whole nation between the two of you. So there's no reason for you to have worried about them. Oh, whatever you say, game. You're so weird about stuff like that. I will never understand why you're like that sometimes, game.
Settlement established.
You know, I think I'm going to go ahead and pay to get the spaceports up over around these worlds. At least to get initial levels built. They can then do whatever they want afterwards.
Variable detected.
Yeah, go ahead and check it out. Where is your... Have you not built it yet? No, you haven't.
Technological acquisition successful.
There we go, advanced combat rules. Yes, I could stand to get this, but I also wouldn't mind better sensors. No, I want to be able to make money, game. That's kind of important. So you go up a level. Oh, of course. You know what? I'm just going to replace that with a thing of armor. You can just barely afford that. That's wonderful, actually. Not so much that you can just barely afford it, but the fact that you can still afford it. Strike craft as well. And don't forget the battle, or not strike craft, strike cruiser. And of course, don't forget the battle cruiser. I don't know what that's supposed to be for.
Ship augmentations complete.
Now you're at 30k. You will obviously also get to 30k as well after the fact. But we need to wait.
Construction complete.
Okay, you're surveying up there. Good. Oh. Pirate fleet. Make a quick pit stop up at Ebony to do some upgrades. Because, yeah, we're going to be waiting a while for all these destroyers to get built.
System survey complete.
Okay, we're going to have the ecological adaptation in just a moment. Yeah, you can't survey anymore. I'm just going to tell you to stop doing what you're doing. Manually survey this system. Wait.
Technological acquisition successful.
After you're done with that. I don't know if I need climate transformation to... I might actually need climate transformation if I want to terraform into a machine world. But that's still such a ways off right now, so let's go for strike cruiser modifications, because yeah, first fleet is still missing its strike cruisers. Actually, so is the second fleet. Neither of them have gotten them yet. And the Commissariat and the League have gotten a white piece.
System survey complete.
I'm guessing that war wasn't quite going in either of their favors, or it just went long enough so the AI said, okay, let's end the war now. Because that's just the way the AI works.
Complete.
Oh good, you finally took that from me. I actually don't mind that you took that from me. You keep waiting there. I want you to survey that. $18 until we have battleships. Okay, we're about a 51-minute mark. So I'm going to be ending this part once we have defeated that pirate fleet, more than likely. Because it shouldn't take very long. And like I said, I'll make up for the fact that you guys aren't getting 2 parts this week like you're supposed to by giving you 2 parts next week. Even though next week you're only supposed to get 1 part. I'm still going to give you guys 2 parts just to make up for the fact. Oh, and the Commissariat have entered a defensive pact with the nation. Wait, huh? You? Okay, never mind. There are 2 nations, apparently. So you and you are now in a defensive pact, which is probably not a terrible thing. You're both threatened by the Concordat and the League. So that's certainly not a bad defensive pact. If you wanted to make one with the Commonwealth, that I would consider a terrible idea for the most part. Because the Commonwealth isn't particularly likely to help you, I would imagine. Yes, 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 game. I know I'm losing money. Well, now I'm losing money, at least. I wasn't before. Okay, you guys go ahead and deal with these guys.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Send out our fighters and bombers, which I think all look exactly the same. I don't think there's a unique model for either of the 2. But with all the fighters that can serve as point defense, then we have some actual point defense. Yeah. Good luck going anywhere. Okay, now you do your research and then survey the system. If you don't mind. And if you don't mind, head back home. You're going to be based in the south. Like, the first fleet's going to be based here. Oh, I forgot to actually upgrade you. Not that it matters. In fact, you actually lost fleet power with that upgrade, which is a little bit weird.
Diplomatic alert. Supranational federal entity established.
Ooh, the Concordat have joined the Conjugant Pact with I don't know who. Oh, with you. You literally just made a defensive pact with the Commissariat. And then you decide to backstab the Commissariat by joining a federation with one of the members, or one of the neighbors, that the defensive pact was probably built for the sole purpose of defending against.
A
What
foreign
the hell?
entity has decrypted our communications.
Oh, and the coalition of big names. I don't know who these guys are. I don't actually see them on the map at all. Clearly I know they exist, I just don't know who they are. You, wherever the hell you are, have now created a defensive pact with the Commissariat. Now where the hell are you? You are here. You're in that system, apparently. Yeah, you're screwed. And I'm at the top of the list, which is always one thing you want to see. Oh, you're done. You need the other destroyer design now, so let's go ahead and get you those. You're done. Go home. And the Commonwealth have gotten association status with this Federation. So they're going to want to join that one. To be honest with them, I would have joined the Axis rather than the Pact, because at least the way I see it, the Axis is more likely to be able to help you. Because your real threat is going to be the Empire. If you join the Pact, or excuse me, the Axis, all the other members would have bordered your threat. But if you're going to join the Pact, none of your allies border your real threat. Yes, the Compact is a threat, but they would stop being a threat if you joined their federation against the Empire, and me as well, obviously. But whatever, game decided to do its own thing. I don't think it was particularly brilliant, but I can't really stop. Oh, more frickin' pirates, damn it.
Ship fragments dissected.
Sinkhole. Of course. That's really not going to help this planet grow. Booster science. There we go. And everybody's arriving. How long does it take to build one of these? 23 days. Wow, that's actually quite nice that I'm able to build these things so quickly. Do I have anything on that's increasing build speed here? No. Okay.
System survey complete.
Ooh, Grand Fleet, yes please. That'll help us with the money. You know what? I think I'm gonna let this... Yeah, I got 58 minutes. I think I'll let this part go until we finish building all of our destroyers. Which isn't gonna take very long. You guys have some upgrades. Just go and do them free. They're also instant, which is nice. Oh, we got quite a bit of pirates up here. 2 things of pirates. Well, we'll have to deal with those then. You go do your own survey thing. Hopefully you can get around by going to Belibo. Or, yeah. Belobo? Yeah, sure, Belobo. That's what we'll call it.
Technological acquisition successful.
Oh, and the autocracy decided to end their rivalry with us. Not that it matters. I'm apparently soul thieves, as they call me. Oh, gamey got me wanting that. Legit carriers would be wonderful. I'd also probably get rid of our standard light carriers, to be honest. Or at least I would stop building them. If I lose a light carrier, I lose it, and I'd replace it with an actual carrier. But I think I'm going to go for the better... I'm going to go for the artificial minerals. And you... let's go ahead and get the Mega Warform. So now I have battleships. The traditional best thing in the game. I'm not going to bother giving you anything for... whoops. I'm going to keep you with artillery. I want you to serve as the rear line, doing as much damage to the enemy from the back as you can. That's fine. We'll leave it like that. I would have loved to give you fire control, but yeah, it's not going to happen right now at least. Maybe later. You're almost done. I'm going to have you do your upgrades as well, in fact. Go ahead and do your upgrades once you're done there. I don't know how good Mega Warforms are. I haven't really played as... I pretty much only play Stellaris now when I'm actually recording it. I actually haven't played it too much, just for myself. Oh, and the Commissariat have joined the Pact. Okay, so you changed your mind. You said, wait, no, that's probably actually a good idea. Rather than it being a defensive pact of 2, it's now 3. I mean, you could have easily had 3 anyway. If both of you had made a defensive pact with a Concordat, the end result would have been, it doesn't matter who the League declared war on, they would have to fight the Concordat. But okay, sure, we'll do the Federation route. It's just going to make it so you guys can't really attack anybody without everyone agreeing to attack somebody. Because attacking people requires unanimous votes, while you only need a simple majority, to my understanding, to invite people to the Federation. Oh, that's a bug.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
So, yeah, so, okay, it looks like the game is actually giving us the mammalian spaceport, at least part of it, on top of the AI shipset spaceport, which is, yeah, leaving this very bizarre looking thing sticking out of it. And the Compact and the Empire have declared themselves as rivals. So you two are no longer friends. Although you probably never really were, if we're going to be completely honest here. Okay, last destroyer, and then you get the upgrades, and then I'll be ending this part. Peddling radiation, yada yada yada. For the most part, I'm pretty sure you've all seen these events by now.
Completed.
So yeah, I'm not going to bother reading all the events anymore. There's just not much point. That's just outside of our borders, which is kind of annoying. I would love for that to grow.
System survey complete.
Okay. How are we doing on traditions? 9 months until I get the next one. You know, I should probably finish another tradition. So, yeah, I think I'll go for synchronicity next time to try and finish it off. I also need to do things to actually up our unity gain. So, you know, I should probably go and build like an uplink node here or something. It doesn't matter what I build here, does it? So, I guess I'll just put a worker there. And then I'll replace that with like a energy or a power plant or a mineral or a mine or something like that later.
System survey complete. Anomalous surface variable detected.
Yeah, sure, go check it out, I don't care. Okay, you're done. Now you guys are only at 26k right now. That'll change, obviously, but for right now, you're only at 26k. It's most just has to do with the fact that you've got a crappy admiral right now, at only a skill level of 2, rather than the 5 that the First Fleet has. And then there's also just other general bonuses. Now I like that siege gives ship hull points. It's a little bit weird, to be honest, but yeah, it's a thing. Is this in any way tied to... No, it's just few. It's just that it says the word few is in green rather than in blue, which to me would seem to indicate that it's something that can change, but apparently, I guess not. Yeah, now you guys aren't immortal, or at least you're not, which is a shame because you are 115, so you're going to be dead relatively soon. Probably be dead next part. I'm probably just going to, from now on, say screw it and just go with actual machines. Because, well, you know, they live forever, which is kind of important. Well, unless they malfunction. Then they don't live forever. But, you know, malfunctions shouldn't be that common. I think the first time I played as the Gorb Collective for myself, I only had one leader die in like a 3-4 hour long session. I think that, yeah, like I said, I think I only had one die, so that's nice. We're actually making quite a bit. That is a lot of unity. Which is weird that I'm producing 97 from just general production. Okay, that's our stock exchange, which is making a ton of energy credits. 24.51, but you know, the game rounds up in this case to 25, even though I'd much prefer it rounded down to 24. But yeah, so we're making quite a bit of money just from the probability engine itself. Yeah, you guys need to be built. You're the one who's going to be built now, okay. Okay, so that's going to be it for this part. I will see you all in the next part, like I said. Sorry that there is only one part this week. I know it's supposed to be 2, but I'll make it up to you all next week. So, don't worry. I'm not going to be screwing you guys over. You are going to get another part next week to make up for the fact that you're only getting one this week. Again, it's just a result of me not having the time to record 2 parts. But I will have more than enough time next week, or at least I should unless things change, to be able to record 2 parts of this, 2 parts of Star Trek New Horizons, along with a new series that I started this week that you guys will see the first video of in like 2 days. But yes, so I will see you all in the next part. Let me make sure to save. That's very, very important that I save. It would really suck to forget to save. Although I would have auto-saves and whatnot. That'll help me out a little bit, but nonetheless. So yes, I'll see you all in the next part. But until then, a goodbye and farewell.